We're at Tropical Vibes, which is a brand by British designer Tihara Smith, and she has a lot of her work is Caribbean influence. So we're here to see the pop-up shop. Hello Tihara, thank you so much for just doing this quick interview. We are in your pop-up shop in Covent Garden, and I just want to thank you so much because your work is spectacular. But can you just give us in maybe a couple of sentences, just a little bit about your journey, how you got here, and what your inspirations are and why you do what you're doing, and the colours, they're so vibrant. Like just give us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, so I studied fashion design at UCA Epsom, and then in my final year I did a graduate collection inspired by the Caribbean and the Windrush generation and my family heritage. Excellent. From Jamaica and St. Lucia. And then after I did that, then I started designing more products, and then I entered a competition to win a pop-up shop, and that's how I got the pop-up shop.
Where was this competition?
It's Seven Dials, so like it's the area next to Covent Garden is called Seven Dials.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, you know what, your work is very inspirational. I can see that there's a lot of flavour. In some of your cards you've written things like, I love you like rice and peas, or I know I'd say things like, I love you like cooked food. So are those some of the sayings that you've grown up with?
Yeah, like with family and friends and things like that.
Oh, excellent. So in a nutshell, if we wanted to find out more about your work, how would we, what's your handles? Like, where could we contact you? How could we order some of the stuff?
Yeah, so everything's on my website, which is tiharasmith.com, and it's TIHARASMITH.com, and then the same at Tihara Smith on Instagram.
Oh, well, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure to be here as a guest, and we've brought some of your products, and we're looking forward to sampling more of the stuff that you're producing.
Thank you.
Hello Joanne, Crossley. Thank you so much for just doing this quick interview for B1 Hope. We really appreciate you and all of your efforts. Can you just tell us in a nutshell a little bit about your journey, about your Windrush boxes, and yeah, just fill us in.
Thank you. So we started out in 2008, and then we rebranded the business and we named it Windrushbay in 2014. And we started the fruit and veg box delivery service in September 2019. So it's been going for 2 years now. And initially, people were hesitant about having their boxes delivered because people like the idea of actually going to the shop and touching and feeling the produce. However, when the pandemic hit and they realised that they couldn't get the boxes and their orders, they started to order online. And so we built up that relationship with our customers. We gave them the assurance that we are about a quality service and making sure that the produce is up to standard. And in terms of the business, there was a bit of frustration for me, and that's what sort of inspired me to start this business. Because you go to the shops and generally you find that the customers are not very well treated sometimes.
Totally.
And also in terms of the products, the people that sell the products don't necessarily know what they're selling. And obviously coming from a sort of Jamaican heritage, you know, I know the food, I know how it should be stored and cooked and all those sorts of things. And we named the business Windrushbay in tribute to the generation that came here after the Second World War. They were told to come and they came. My parents was of that generation. And my partner, Bradley, who joined the business in 2014, deals with all sort of the marketing side of the business. And together we have seen a real appreciation of what we're trying to deliver. And it's not just to, you know, the black community, it's to everybody.
Excellent.
Because Windrushbay is about sharing that Caribbean experience with everyone. So our customer base is actually quite broad.
Well,
but
thank you so much for taking that effort. Also to your partner for supporting you with the marketing side of things. If we want to find out more, like how should we contact you if we want to?
Okay, well, on the internet, check out www.windrushbay.com. We're an online shop and we have all the everyday favourites. We've got provisions, we have sauces, seasonings, spices, but we also offer well-being products as well. So we're about capturing the essence of the Caribbean.
Excellent.
That's all everything you'd expect to see in a Caribbean store at home.
What do we have to order in advance because it's quite limited? What would you say something that goes quite quickly in your?
Well, obviously the popular items would be the fruit and veg boxes, but you can take out a subscription for those if you wish.
Okay.
What we aim to do is to provide freshness. So that's what we're about, is making sure that the freshness is up to its optimum, and it's about minimal handling. So it's all about the picker, the packer and the seller, and that's it. So you're getting the best from us.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much for doing a quick interview for B1 Hope, and thank you for what you're doing in the community.
Thank you, most welcome.